Omar Jose, come back at you, real. As we was mentioning before, uh, reading the big dictionary about Venus being the brightest star prior before the sun come up. That's another video, the first video on the morning star teaching. You can get that because I read out the dictionary in that video there, morning star teaching. This is good. This is the one that's going to be the revelations of the morning star teaching. So now I got this concordance on the words of morning being used. And so I'm going to use this to describe what the morning is by the Tanakh, Bible, and the Bible study system. Okay. So here we have morning in 2nd Samson concerning 2nd Samuel. That's one where we're going to find out in Samuel exactly what did they mean by the morning and what is sort of significant about the morning. 23:4. According to 23:4, let me see. It says 23:4, first starting at verse 3, says, the God of the Yahweh of Israel spoke. The rock of Israel said to me, when one rules over men in righteousness, when he rules in the fear of Yah, he is like the light of morning at sunrise on a cloudless morning, like the brightness after rain that brings the grass from the earth. Is not my house right with Yah? Has he not made with me an everlasting covenant, arranged and secured in every part? Now, that's Samuel talking about like the morning sunrise when you follow the words of the Most High. You know, it said when your righteousness become of that. As a matter of fact, it says the last words of David. This is David saying this in the 2nd Samuel. You know, concerning the morning star, or the morning, like the sunrise. Now, David and Yeshua, you kind of say, oh, okay, the seed of David. So, what are you talking about? He's been handing the scepter over to his seed. You're like, okay, the sunrise. So we're going somewhere, right? So we're going to find out if Yeshua or the Messiah was anointed by Lucifer, the morning star. We'll find that out. Now, we're not saying that the Most High didn't have anything to do with it, because the Most High knows all things. But it was Lucifer who had a problem with bowing down, or so they say, bowing down to man. I don't think it believe. I think it was a question of, was they worthy to worship the Father? And if so, let me go down there, let me lower myself to their standards, so I could, you know, try them. Like in trial court, try. And so in another one, you see Job. I read that in the other one, so we'll go to Psalms 5. Another word of David. Let me see. Psalms. I'm right here. I'm on it. Be on it. 5. Thank you, Lord. Oh, we got Job 2. Let's go ahead. Job 14, 41, 18. Bear with me, folks. I'm just getting back into it because, after a while you get tired, get wore out for a minute, get freshened up. But Job, he said in 18, that 41:8, his snorting throws out flashes of light. His eyes is like the rays of dawn. And you say, well, who is he talking about then? This is in Job 41:18. Job looks at his back has rows of shields tightly sewed together. Each is closed the next, and no air can pass between. They are joined fast to one another and cling together, cannot part it. So there's a description of a beast, Leviathan. And so Leviathan, this is talking about his snorting throws out flashes of light. His eyes are like rays of dawn. Fireband streams from his mouth, sparks of fire shoot out. Smoke pours out from his nostrils, and from his boiling pot over and fire of reeds. His breath sets coals ablaze, and flames depart his mouth. Strength resides in his neck, and dismay goes before him. The folds of his flesh are tightly joined, and they are firm and immovable. His chest is hard as a rock and hard as a lower milestone. And when he rises up, the mighty are terrified. They retreat before his thrashing. The sword that reaches him has no effect, and nor does the spear or the dart or the javelin. And so this Leviathan has fire, and fire purifies gold. And so even with the morning, in that morning, the dawn of this Leviathan, that and the dawn, the judgment, and when he deems so, it says his snorting throws out flashes of light. So we're just putting some things together here. But here we go with Psalms 2. Let's see what they say about it. Psalms 5:3. It's 10 pages, folks. It's really thin. But in the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice, and in the morning I lay my request before you and wait in expectation. You are not a God who takes pleasure in evil. With you the wicked cannot dwell. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong, and you destroy those who tell lies. Bloodthirsty and deceitful men the Lord abhors. So even in this Psalm of David, that the Most High uses this, in the morning, in the power of the morning rise, the power of the morning sun, that there's power, there's expectations in there. So what are we expecting from the morning, or the morning star? What is the significance of this thing? Because it has fire, it has smoke, and it's doing something, because it's being mentioned in all these things. And towards the end of this, it's going to blow your mind. But we'll get to Ecclesiastics real quick. See if I can get that. See my time. I'm up a dragon. Since my camera's speeding fast lately. 11:6. Ecclesiastics 11:6. That's 30. Oh man, that's a thin page, boy. Like right there, it's like, I can't tell. Here we go. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let not your hands be idle. If you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. Remember your Creator while young. You know, and so even it says, sow your seed in the morning. And Venus, or the brightest planet, well, she'll let you know before the sun comes up because she's bright. And then when the morning sun comes, you're prepared for your day. Friday is there for preparation for the Sabbath. And so I'm seeing a preparation prior to administering the morning star, or the morning. You know, we're working on something. We just started revamping some things, but it's starting to click. What's this? 10. Okay. And so, last but not least, we're gonna take you to this bottom right here. It's gonna push our wig back. It's Revelations 22:16. I, Yahshua, have sent my angel to give you this testimony for the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright morning star. That's heavy. That's heavy. You know, where's 2 at? What do Revelations 2 say? This is all, you know, it's all in the book, you know. 2:28 said that he would rule them with an iron scepter. He would dash them to pieces of pottery. And say, no, that ain't it. Revelations 2, initial, 29, 27. It says, I will also give him the morning star. To him who overcomes and does my will to the end, I will give authority over the nations. He will rule them an iron scepter, and he will dash them in pieces of pottery. And as I received authority from my Father, I will also give him the morning star. See, the Yahshua said, I will give you the morning star. I mean, the Spirit of the Lord said, I will give you the morning star. And so in Revelation 22, the Yahshua said to himself, I am the morning star. That's powerful. Till next time, folks. It's in the books. It's in the books. It's in the books. Study is still yourself approved. And till next time, love, peace, freedom, and justice. Tell the truth the best way you can. Don't hurt nobody. But, you know, also we practice what we preach. Shalom.